Hi, White Settlement families. This is Lauren Vines again with part 4 of the 5-part series of Strengthening Families. So today we're going to talk about how to teach and guide your children to behave positively. And so these are just guidelines and suggestions that you could use. It does not mean it's going to work for you and your family, but you are free to use any of these that you wish. So let's get started. So the first one is spend time with your children should be positive. So the time you spend with your children needs to be positive, time in for time out to be effective. And what it's meaning in terms of time in is instead of giving time out where your child is sitting on the couch and maybe they're frustrated or overwhelmed, but maybe do a time in where your child is right beside you, engaging with you. And although it doesn't seem like that would be in a consequence, sometimes for kids who like to be independent, sometimes it can be a consequence. So try to use time in versus time out for it to be effective. So the next one is have age-appropriate expectations for your children. So children are not small adults and they need to experience successes to feel good about themselves. So again, I've mentioned this in previous series. Just make sure you're giving them those expectations that gives them that confidence they need to succeed. So the next one is children who feel good about themselves almost always feel good about others. So confidence is key, and that correlates with giving them those age-appropriate expectations. So something I have told families to use in the past is give that positive affirmation, that positive reinforcement. So for example, I call them like sentences. So you can say to your child, give me your sentences. And those sentences in the morning before school or before they get their homework is, it could be I'm beautiful, I'm smart, today's gonna be a good day, I'm handsome, I'm funny, today's gonna be a good day, and just give them that positive affirmation, that confidence they need to be successful throughout the rest of their day. The next one is model the behaviors you want your children to have. So children learn a lot by watching, and so make sure when we're having those frustrating moments as parents, as we occasionally do, that we're modeling the appropriate self-coping techniques and the appropriate way to respond to certain situations, because it's likely that your child will exhibit those same behaviors if they're modeled appropriately. The next one is be consistent and flexible. So parents need to be flexible and consistent. Inflexible parents can break. So inconsistent parents are like a broken compass. So they can't guide their children properly because they keep changing directions. And so when we're disciplining our child and having them behave appropriately and positively, we want to make sure that we're consistent with those same consequences or those same behaviors, that it's not one day it's okay and the next day it's not. But also at the same time, you want to make sure that you're flexible in terms of parenting, because as they get older, they will become more independent. And so we want to make sure that we're guiding them in the right direction as their age-appropriate behaviors and their developmental processes grow. And the next one and the last one is self-care. So remember to take care of yourself and to get your adult needs and parent needs met. Because parents who don't take care of themselves won't find parenting fun and may find it more frustrating and overwhelming to parent. And so we can't be effective parents if we're not taking care of ourselves. So that is it for today's number 4 of the 5-part parenting series, Strengthening Families. Again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, issues, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day weekend and are staying safe and healthy. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.